Okay, I need to get this. I gotta get this one. Okay, so they just formed a... Hello, guys. It is after midnight. The time is 12:27 a.m. So technically it is Thursday now. I've been packing up and getting ready for tomorrow. Well, what is technically tomorrow now since it's officially Thursday? Business class flight to LA, and I would have filmed Plushables tomorrow, obviously Friday. Well, I did the episode on Monday. I filmed this week's Plushables episode on Monday, and on Monday evening I was in a situation I did not feel like doing an episode at all, but now I'm glad that I've done Plushables episode on Monday rather than having left it until Wednesday, because I tell you what, if I would have left the Plushables episode until Wednesday, I would have been so lost in terms of what I would want to do for the vlog. I potentially would not have even done a vlog yesterday. I would have been so lost in mind. So now it's January 29th, which I am absolutely astonished to believe how quickly we have come to this date. To be honest, I would have been happy to spend 3 more weeks here in Turkey. Yes, I miss driving the Mercedes E320 and escaping the pressures of morning mode, but I would have enjoyed 3 more weeks here. Hey there, folk. How you doing? So even though the clock may say 7:39 a.m., time is actually 7:51 a.m. Well, we're getting closer to the noon now. Yeah, it is a little bit dusty because of road work going on. And for that reason, there's a part of that sidewalk that is closed. So if I go, we're off to a cloudy start today. It's been nice the last 3 days. For now, we got an overcast sky. Tomorrow, though, we do expect rain, which it just sucks. I know. For a day like tomorrow that I'm going to be going out of town, I don't like to have it rain. It's not that I have a problem with it though, but it just makes me feel bad in some ways. With just a single day to spare, my e-bike, that's my house in the States, is under maintenance. There's been a lot of work going with the tires of my e-bike over the last day. And yes, regarding e-bikes, there are some new laws about batteries, and with the e-bikes, there's a class 1, class 2, and class 3, which is mainly based on the speed that you ride your bike. Also a certain location that determines whether it is safe to ride your e-bike, like suppose a trail. Again, there's 3 tiers on the speed classifications on the e-bikes, and that it's easier to rely on pedal assistance with the class 1 e-bikes than with the other 2. Even though their pedal assistance goes up to 20 miles per hour, it's the same thing with class 2 bikers. As for the class 3 bikers, they're the ones that are more entitled to ride their bike at a faster speed, close to the amount that a motor vehicle on traffic would drive. Therefore, that making their pedal assistance 28 miles an hour. The new laws of the e-bikes mostly have to do with the battery, So I am going to head to my loft once more. Yeah, so the audio for Thank God You're Not Me is ready, so I'm going to film that music video. It's 2:57. I came to my loft and I just filmed a music video, and with my willingness of writing songs and composing music, I am very much likely to skip the upcoming, well, actually, it is already this season of the adult band, as they've had 4 rehearsals already. From this point, I would say that I'll only give myself a 10% chance of taking part in the adult band in my rock school this season in spring. So I am, well, today's Thursday, and tomorrow I'll be flying back to the States, and I want to set myself a goal to write at least 3 songs during the next period of time that I'm in the States. I've already just done 1 song, Thank God You're Not Me. So I'm gonna set myself a goal to write 3 new songs. I'm in the US, so it's almost uploaded. It's gonna be a busy first week, as on one of the days we're gonna bring the Mercedes C320 to a repair store that's close to Santa Barbara. And there it just got uploaded. So yeah. You remember the anti-college rap that I was fooling around with a few times? Yeah, I will be writing that song as well, with similar lyrics to what I have practiced in my previous vlogs. Yeah, so that's one of the next songs that I'll be looking to write, and I will post it on DBA Music. Just like I did with Thank God You're Not Me, so it's been 3 minutes since it came up. I may have talked about it before, but my drum instructor in my rock school, Greg, in which I meet when I take drum classes on my own, and his older brother, who is our adult band instructor in the same rock school, they have formed a band called Chemical Reset. And well, the first day I found out, I was amazed, and that made me feel like, wow, how lucky, like just how lucky. That's just the beauty of art, you know? Whether it's music or theater, or if you're painting or coloring, whatever, yeah, the beauty of art. And yeah, learning from other musicians who have started their career in music from an early age, like Eminem, Jay-Z, Rihanna, Ozzy Osbourne, and Ringo Starr. Honestly, I'd say that they were so lucky to have come to that point that they got successful in music without having to complete the whole education system. And I'd say it's been a nice 5-week period where I could rest myself, could relax myself, but I'm ready to kick off a new career. I'm more than ready to turn to the next chapter of my life and make a fresh start. Yeah, I've talked about it a lot over the days, but you see, another thing of the beauty of music is that you get to go around the world, have some concerts, go on tours, and enjoy the beauty of seeing the world rather than have to deal with your real life and your jobs, all that crap with real life stuff like going to work and typical hobbies that are part of your life, like just that. And yeah, like I would definitely recommend that option for a career for this coming generation, and that there are turning out to be more and more people of the Zoomer generation, the Alpha generation throughout the years that don't really want to go to college. They want to avoid college so that they could do some more fun stuff like creative arts, music, theater, movie acting, or some other careers like being a math wizard. Yeah, I actually really like that one. Poem writing and athletics. For any of those reasons, I see a point in that. Moving on to do some fun stuff. Wow, look at this. This is the third time that I'm seeing this. A group of birds making a certain shape. More like a curve, though, because it's like they get together and they make a line, a curve, and it's interesting to get that, actually it is. And it's even better if, well, it worked with the 3.6 time zoom. I just saw another group of birds that formed a line. If I can see, oh, what? It didn't come into my direction. Okay, I need to get this. I gotta get this one. Okay, so they just formed a... Okay, well, good thing that bird didn't block it. I do wish I could get a better view of that. Again, I took it with 3.6. And next time I should get better. But yeah, just made it number 7. Yeah, it was kind of funny watching those birds fly like that. They group together, and at one point they may make a straight line. At one other point, they may make a letter C, and at one other point, they might make a number 1 or 7. Well, you never know. Like, honestly, I wish I took more clips of that. Well, once again, had our folks saying, Cezanne, from our neighbor apartment, and whatever that is. So it's a custard tart, what is known to be a Portuguese dessert. I just had one bit of it, and well, the top part of it though does make it, oh, sorry folks. Hell, the doorbell rang, but you know, sometimes it just comes to a point where I'm like, screw it, whatever. But yeah, that texture on the top, it's quite similar to sütlaç, which is the rice pudding. That is a dessert that they make in Turkey. With the Portuguese custard tart, though, it's so crazy how a lot of people get in line. There appears to be a very long line even outside of the pastries for people to get the custard tart. Like in some places, it comes unimaginable. Just like, yeah, everyone's lining up to get it, and it's like they're okay with it. That's one of the times that there doesn't turn out to be a problem waiting in long lines for them, but it's crazy. And yes, from what I've learned from Cezanne, they have recently opened 2 stores in the city of Istanbul where they make the custard tart. Well, it's the end of the day now, 7:56 p.m. So, well, I'll finalize the packing. I mean, it's been a very nice 6 weeks that I've spent in Turkey this winter season. It will have been 40 days of time in Turkey this winter period, but it feels like it just went too fast for me. But that's what it is. When we're having fun, it feels like time passes quicker. And fun fact, in the last 2 winters that I've come here for the holiday season, it was on January 15th of last year, and the year before that, 2024, we had left here to go to California, and tomorrow is January 30th. I'm gonna fly 13 hours from here to California, and double 15 is 30, so that's a coincidence. All right, guys, that's it from me for today. Thank you for watching. Do leave a like to this video and subscribe to this channel. See you tomorrow.